Good morning all. I find the need to bring something rather serious to everyone's attention. I'm totally at a loss as to why, but there appears to be a trend at Mitcham for drivers to run upstairs and throw other drivers under the bus. I'm unsure if this is normal, like that's what everyone does when someone stuffs up, run upstairs and report it. Regardless, I just want to let it be known that I don't think that throwing each other under the bus does much in fostering a positive workplace environment. What's even worse is drivers running upstairs and making false or misleading reports, saying shit that never happened. I raise this because this happened to me last week, and I feel that everyone should know about it, and maybe stop it ever happening again. Anyhow, on Friday morning, Anton thought he would throw me under the bus, telling Bruno I did shit that I did not do. So I messaged Anton on Saturday to encourage him to go see Bruno and retract the lies he said about me. This is the message I sent. Anton, ever since I started at that plant, it appears you have had a need to acquire some kind of dominance over me. Let me make myself very clear. You are not my boss. You have absolutely zero authority over me or anyone else in that plant. Now everyone else can bow to your every whim, and be too afraid to criticize you to your face, because you are Sam's right-hand man. But what you don't know is how many of them bag the fucking shit out of you behind your back. Anyhow, it appears that my extreme patience with you, remaining silent, and not tearing you another asshole each time you get on the radio with your childish sarcastic bullshit, and sticking your nose in shit that doesn't concern you, is some kind of sign of weakness to you. It's not. I just can't be fucked with weak cunts like you. I just give them enough rope until they fucking hang themselves, like you surely just have. The other day you got on the radio and inferred that I filled up a bucket of acid and left at the yard somewhere, and Friday you entirely overstepped the mark being a fucking little dog. No sorry, a fucking lying little dog. My preference is to get along well with everybody. So, now we can wipe the slate clean, and give you the opportunity to stop being a fuckwit. All the gloves are off. I don't care which you choose. But, if you think it might be better for us all to just get along, be supportive to each other, and make our day pleasurable, rather than butt fucking each other, go and see Bruno when you are in the yard next today, and tell him that you are a lying dog and Frank didn't put water in any fucking hopper, like you did last night. This is a video I took of Anton washing out into a hopper at our last job Friday night. Anton's reply.
I think sometimes you misunderstand some of the things I say and do. If that's the case, I should try and work on that.
My replies to Anton. Don't know how I can misunderstand you throwing me under the bus, let alone for something I did not do. As I said, if you want to foster a positive workplace environment, set the record straight with Bruno today. Or don't. Ball is in your court. No reply. My next message. Why would you go tell Bruno I did shit that I didn't do? Can you at least answer me that? Again, he reads, but no reply. My final message. I'll tell you why. It's all part of your undermine Frank agenda. It started on my second day at that toolbox meeting. I raised two issues: pole to knock out the enviro flap and a ball valve be fitted to the slump hose. You jump in saying high-tech OH and S say pole and ball valve are not allowed. I had no idea who you were. I made an assumption you were a high-tech employee. If I knew who you were, I would have shut you down in a second after spilling out all that absolute dribble. You even realized yourself how stupid you sounded and came up to me after the toolbox and said I could bring my own pole in, and did. Funny, almost everyone uses it. Hallam, Dandenong and South Wharf all have ball valves on their slump hoses. I'm sure everyone would love a new flexible hose and tap fitted, including you. So why did you go to the extent of being a dick to shut me down? Obviously to undermine me. Why? I hear it's because you have some delusion that you run Mitchum, because Sam owns most of the trucks at Mitchum. You're Sam's right-hand man, so nobody is able to speak up about anything without your prior approval. In addition, you obviously feel threatened by me. So rather than picking up your game, you decide to take the pussy road and try bring me down. How's it working out for you thus far, mate? Saturday. You're on the slump stand. I go under the plant. And you fucked around to hold me up because you were having a sook, after I sent you my first request that you go see Bruno. But you were also holding up Lala that was waiting to go under the plant. I gave up waiting, pulled out of the plant and parked next to it so Lala could get loaded. Let me make something very clear. You wouldn't last more than 5 minutes at Boral, before being sent home for good, or get your ass dragged out behind the bins, and sorted the old school way they dealt with treacherous dogs. You are extremely fortunate that you have the two most chilled, tolerant, easygoing batches I've ever come across. Mitchum is by far the most inadequate plant I've ever laid eyes on, but I love working out of it, so I'm not going to stand by and allow you, or anyone else to fuck that up on me. I'm not surprised you have decided not to do the right thing, choosing the pussy road, and bury your head in the sand. My advice to you is simply this: pull your fucking head in and stay out of my face, and everything will be fine. Sorry, one final thing I must add. Since you've decided to make no attempt in resolving my concerns, I've decided to resolve them for you. That will also have the effect of circumventing you persisting with your bullshit storytelling, polluting the minds of the whole plant with more bullshit lies. In addition, there is no need for you to go tell Bruno you lied to him, or that hours later you did the precise thing you falsely accused me of doing. You'd never do it anyway. Moreover, I can't stand gossip, and I have zero tolerance for dishonesty, lies or deceit of any form. Posting this in the group chat should take care of all that. Cut off every possible way you could bullshit your way through this, and everyone gets to see what you're made of. Not my style, but it seemed the fitting thing to do under the circumstances. You have no right to go sooking about me putting this out there for all the drivers to see. I gave you the opportunity to put things right. You left me no option other than stop you in your tracks before shit really got out of hand. You are so fortunate it is me. I know many drivers out there that would have kneecapped you without any hesitation. You're not alone. Another driver did something a few weeks ago that was much worse in many ways. He came and told me that Drew had gone upstairs and reported me. A total lie. Drew had not gone upstairs at all. It was the dick that told me that threw me under the bus, not Drew. I know. Funny, right? Until someone gets hurt. Don't get me wrong. I love having a laugh. But shit like this has to stop. Anton, you know I'm right. And that you fucked up. Big time. You willfully attempted to threaten my job and my reputation. You must understand that I not only have the right, I have an obligation to protect it. Let me be very clear. As far as I'm concerned, it's all done and dusted. All of it. Unless you choose for it not to be. Oh, one last bit of advice. If you choose to keep being a dick and make an enemy out of me, that's not a problem. Just don't let that interfere with work and being professional doing it.